What's up, little girls? This is how you install AVP2. So you go to the website that I'm going to link wherever I post this video, and you download the second option, the one that says download here 1 gigabyte ISO edition. So extract those files wherever, then go into the Alien vs Predator 2 folder, then Alien vs Predator 2 full game, and you mount those two ISO files. Then in order to run the installer, you have to double click setup.exe, and now you get to enjoy this cool, badass, old school installer. You just hit yes on everything, and you just have to select where you want to install the game. Then just yes, next, next. Then it's gonna ask you if you want to install DirectX 8, and of course, you don't need to install that, so hit no. Then it's gonna ask for the second disk. So if you mounted both ISO files, just select the second disk, hit OK, and finally it will ask you if you want to install GameSpy Arcade, and of course you don't want to install that piece of shit. Then select the disk 1 again, and you are done, baby. Now you have to eject the ISO files, I mean, so you just right click on them and select eject. So you right click on the drives, not on the ISO files themselves, but yeah. Now go to this folder, no CD crack, and you copy this file into the installation folder and replace the original exe. And just to be clear, this is all 100% legal and all of that, because this game is officially abandonware, so it's not being sold by anybody. This is the only way you can play it. Now you go to the Aliens vs Predator 2 Primal Hunt folder and go into the full game folder. Then mount that ISO just as before, and you run the setup.exe inside the ISO file. Now this is the most badass installer you will ever see in your life, because it's green. And here's one important note: you have to install this game in the same folder that you've installed the AVP2 one, so the base game. It's not inside the installation of AVP2, but it's inside the same parent folder. So if you install the game on D Games AVP2, you install Primal Hunt on D Games Primal Hunt. And this is how the folder should look. If you don't do it this way, then the game won't work, apparently. Then you also need to copy the nocd file for Primal Hunt. Same as before, you copy that and paste it in the base installation folder for Primal Hunt, but you might need to rename that exe. Now we have to download like the patches for the game, which are called master server patch or something like that. And these are two files. So download those master server patch files, and you have to run the exe that comes inside those zip files. So you run those files, you install them, they automatically detect where you install the game, and that's it. The second one, the one for Primal Hunt, might trigger that Windows window that says we have protected your PC. So you can just go ahead and ignore that. These patches are created by the community that plays these games. So I think it's safe to trust them. And that's it for the patches. Then you have to, like, optionally, but I think you should do it, download the map pack, which is called, I think, Ultimate Map Pack 3. And the thing here is that the link in the website was broken for me, but I found out that there's an official page on ModDB, and I'm gonna link that. So you download it from ModDB, and then you have to extract the UMP3 folder that comes in that zip 7-zip file, and you have to put it in the installation folder for Aliens vs Predator 2. And you should also make another copy and put it in the Primal Hunt folder. Now, not everybody might need this, but in my case, I had an issue with the game that it didn't like the resolution of my screen. I have an ultra wide display. So the fix that I found was this file. It's like a patch that makes the game support weird screen resolutions. So if you go for that, you just have to copy that file on the installation folder for both games, Alien vs Predator 2 and Primal Hunt. And finally, you have to configure a couple things in both games. So launch the games and just take a minute to appreciate this beautiful launcher. They sure don't make games like this anymore. So go on to options, and then you have to write these command line parameters and make sure to check this box that says always specify these command line parameters. So I guess it goes without explaining, but it's one is for making the game run on window mode, the other is borderless, and finally the last command is to load the map pack that we just installed. Now, finally, for real this time, if you are having trouble setting the resolution for the game, like I was, you have to edit this autoexec config file, and you have to change these 4 lines that says, say, screen width, game screen height, and game screen width to match the resolution that you want. And that's it. So if you didn't fuck anything up, you should see the Ultimate Map Pack 3 installed splash screen. And on the main menu, you should see Master Server Patch on the bottom right. Now, if you want to play online, you go to the multiplayer option, and then on the player tab, you can set your name. And that is it. That's how you play this game. Okay, I hope to see you there.